Go into the village over against you, and straightway ye find an ass tied, and a colt with her. Loose them, and bring them unto me. And if any man ought say unto you, ye shall say, Lord have need of them, and straightway he will send them. It is written, My house shall be called the house of prayer, but ye have made it a den of thieves. Yeah, have ye never read, Out of the mouth of babes and sucklings thou hast perfected praise? Let no fruit grow from this tree henceforth forever. Verily, I say unto you, if ye have faith, and doubt not, ye shall not only do this which is done to the fig tree, but also if ye shall unto the mountains, be thou removed, and be thou cast into the sea, it shall be done. And all things, whoever shall be asked prayer, believing, ye shall receive. I also will ask one thing, which if ye tell me, I in likewise will tell you by what authority I do these things. The baptism of John, whence was this? From heaven, or of men? Neither tell I you by what authority I do these things. But what think thee? A certain man have two sons, and he came to the first and said, Son, go work to the day in my vineyard. He answered and said, I will not. But afterward he repented and went. And he came to the second, and said likewise. And he answered and said, I go, sir, and went not. Where of them twain did the will of his father? Verily I say unto you, that the publicans and the harlots go into the kingdom of God before you. For John came unto you in the way of righteousness, and ye believed him not. But the publicans and the harlots believed him, and ye? But ye have seen it. Repent not afterwards, that ye might believe him. Hear another parable. There be a certain householder, which planted a vineyard, and hedged it around about, and digged a wilderness in it, and built a tower, and let it out to husbandmen, and went to a far country. And when the time of the fruit drew near, he sent his servants unto the housemen, and they might receive the fruit of it. And the husband took his servants, and beat one, and killed another, and stoned another. And again he sent other servants into the first, and they did unto them likewise. But last of them he sent unto them his son, saying, They will revenge not my son. But when the huntsman said the son, they said amongst themselves, This is the heir. Come, let us kill him, and let us seize unto him inheritance. And they caught him, and they cast him out of the vineyard, and slew him. And when the Lord therefore of the vineyard cometh, what will they do to the husbandmen? Did ye not read the scriptures? They stoned which the builders rejected. The same is become the head of the corner. This is the Lord's doing, and in the marvelous of our eyes. Therefore say unto you, the kingdom of God shall be taken from you, and given into nation bringing forth the fruits of therefore. And then whoever shall fall into the stone shall be broken, but whoever it shall fall, it will grind him to powder. The kingdom of heaven is like a certain king, which made a marriage for his son, and sent forth the servants to call them that were bidden into the wedding, and they would not come. Again he sent forth his servants, saying, Tell them which are bidden, Behold, I have prepared my dinner, my oxen and my fatherings are killed, and all things are ready. Come unto the marriage. But had made light of it, and went their ways, one of his farm, another to his merchants. And the remembrant took his servants, and entered them spitefully, and slew them. But then the king hereforth he was worth, and he sent forth the armies, and destroyed those murderers, and burnt up their city. Then said to his servants, The wedding is ready, but they which are bidden were not worthy. Go ye therefore into the hallways, and as many of ye shall find, bid to the marriage. So the servants went out into the highways, and gathered together all the many they could find, both bad and good. And the wedding was furnished with guests. And when the king came in to see the guests, he saw there was a man which has not on the wedding garment, and he said unto them, Friend, how cast thou hither now the wedding garment? And he was speechless. Then said to the king the servants, Bind his hand and foot, and take him away, and cast him into the outer darkness. Thou shalt be weeping and gnashing of teeth, for many are called, but few are chosen. Why tempt me, ye men, ye hypocrites? Shew me the tribute money. Whose is this image and superscription. Render therefore unto Caesar the things which are Caesar's, and unto God which are the things are God's. Ye do not know in the scriptures nor the power of God, for in the resurrection they neither marry nor are given in marriage, but are the angels of God in heaven. But as touching the resurrection of the dead, have ye not read what was spoken unto you by God, saying, I am God of Abraham, and the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob? God is not the God of the dead, but a God of the living. Thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy mind. This is the first and great commandment. And the second is like unto thee. Thou shalt love the neighbor as thyself. On these two commandments hang all the law and the prophets. What think ye of Christ? Whose son is he? How then doeth David in spirit call him Lord, saying, The Lord unto my Lord, sit thou on my right hand, till thou make thy enemies thy footstool. If David then called the Lord, how is he his son? The scribes and the Pharisees sit in Moses' seat. All therefore, whoever thy bid, all observe, that observe and do. But do that not after thy works, for they say, and do not. For they bind heavy burdens, and grievous to be bore, and lay them on men's shoulders. But they themselves will not move them with either of their fingers, but all their works do for those to be seen of men. They make broad their prayer-seas, and enlarge the borders of their garments, and love the utmost rooms of feasts, and the chef's seat in synagogues, and greetings in the markets, and to be called men, rabbis, rabbis. But be ye not called rabbi, for one is your master, even Christ, and all ye are brethren. And call no man your father upon this earth, for one is your Father, which is in heaven. Neither be called masters, for one is your master, even Christ. But he that is greatest among you shall be your servant. And whoever shall exalt himself be abased, and that he shall humble himself shall be exalted. But who unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites? For ye shut up the kingdom of heaven against men, and ye neither go yourselves, neither suffer ye that are entering go in. Woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites! For ye desire widows' houses, and for paying among a young mare. Therefore ye shall receive the greater damnation. Woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites! For ye shall compass sea and land to make one price, and when he is made, ye make him twofold unto more child of hell than yourselves. Woe unto ye! Bind these guides which say, Whoever shall swear by the temple, it is nothing. But whoever shall swear by the gold of the temple, he is a debtor. Ye fools and blinds, for whoever is greater, the gold or the temple is sacrifice the gold. And whoever shall swear by the altar is nothing, but whoever sweareth by the gift is bond, he is guilty. Ye fools and blind, for whoever is greater, the gift or the altar, sacrifice the gift. Whose therefore shall swear by the altar sweareth by it, and by all things herefore. And whosoever shall swear by the temple sweareth by it, and by him that dwelleth therein. And he that sweareth by heaven, and sweareth by the throne of God, and by him that sitteth thereon. Woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites! For ye pay thy mint and ounce in coming, and have omitted the weightier matters of law and judgment, mercy and faith. These ought ye have done, and not to leave the other undone. Ye blind guides, which strain at these gnats and swallow a camel. Woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites! For ye make the certain outside the cup and the platter, and which has a full of extortion and access. Thou blind Pharisees, cleanse first which is within the cup and platter, that outside of the many of the clean also. Woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites! For ye are the unto which sculptures, which indeed appear beautiful outward, but are within full of dead men's bones and of uncleanness. Even so are ye also outward appear righteous unto men, but within you full of hypocrisy and iniquity. Woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites, because ye build the tombs of prophets, and garnish the sculptures of the righteous, and say, If we had been in the days of our fathers, we had been partakers of them in the blood of the prophets. Where therefore ye have been witness unto themselves that ye are children which are killed by the prophets. Fill ye up the measure of your fathers, ye serpents, ye generation of vipers, and you can escape the damnation of hell. Therefore, we behold, I sent unto you prophets and wise men and scribes, and some of ye shall we kill and crucify, and some of them shall ye scourge into the synagogues, and prosecute them for the city to city, that upon you may come in the righteous blood and shed upon the earth, from the blood of our righteous Abel unto the blood of Zacharias son of Bacharias, whom ye slew between the temple and the altar. Verily I say unto you, all these things shall come upon this generation. O Jerusalem, Jerusalem, thou that killest prophets and stonest them which are sent unto ye, how often would I have gathered thy children together, even as I had gathered the chickens unto her wings, and ye would not. Behold, your house is left undone, and you desolate. For I say unto you, ye shall not see henceforth till the shall has say, blessed is it that come into the name of the Lord. See you now all these things? Verily I say to you, there shall not be left here one stone another, and there shall be no thrown down. Take heed that no man deceive you. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Christ, and shall deceive many. And ye shall hear the wars and rumors of wars, and that will be not men trouble. For all these things must happen to come pass. The end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and the kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in divers places, and there are the beginning of sorrows. Then shall they deliver up to the afflicted, and shall kill you, and ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake. And then shall many be offended, and thou shalt betray one another, and thou shalt hate one another, and many false prophets shall rise, and shall deceive many. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. And he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached unto all the world for witness unto all nations, and then shall come to the end. When ye shall therefore see the damnation of desolates, speak the name of Daniel the prophet, and stand in the holy place. Whoever read it, let him understand. Then let them which be in Judah flee into the mountains. Let him which be on the housetop not come down to take anything out of his house, neither let them which be in the field return back to take his clothes. And woe unto them that are a child, and to them that give suck unto those days. But pray ye that ye fight be that the winter, and neither of the Sabbath day. For there shall be great tribulation, and such are not such a beginning of the world unto this time. No, nor shall thou be. And except those days shall be shortened, there shall no flesh be saved, but for the elect's sakes those shall be shortened. Then if many men come say unto you, Thou Lord, here is Christ, or there, believe it not. For there shall rise false Christs and false prophets, and thou shalt do great signs and wonders in some that, if it were possible, thou shalt deceive the very elect. Behold, I have told you before. Therefore, if you say unto those, you behold, he is the desert, go not forth. Behold, he is the secret chambers. Believe it not. For as the lightning come out of the east, thou shalt into the west, so thou shalt all coming of the Son man be. For whoever be the sacrifice is there the eagles gathered in together. Immediately after the tribulation of those days shall the sun be darkened, and the moon shall be given her light, and the stars shall fall from heaven, and the powers of the heaven shall be taken. And there shall appear the sign of Son of Man in heaven. There shall fall of the triplets of man, earth fall. And they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven, and the power and great glory. And now he shall send his angels with great sound of a trumpet. And thou shalt gather together your elect from the four winds, from one end of the earth to another. Now learn a parable of the fig tree, which is a branch yet tender, and put forth leaves. Ye know the summer is nigh. So likewise there ye shall be all these things. Know there is near, even at the doors. Verily I say unto you, this generation shall not pass, till all things be fulfilled. Heaven and earth shall pass away, but my words shall not pass away. But of that day and hour knoweth no man, no, not the angels of heaven, but Father only. But of the days of Noah, where no shall be the coming of the man's son be. For at the days that were before the flood, there were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage until the day that Noah entered the ark. And knew unto the flood came, and Noah all to the way. So shall all the coming of the Son be. Thou shalt be into the field, the one shall be taken, and the other left. Two women shall be grinding at the mill, and the other be taken, and the other left. Watch therefore ye, for ye know not the hour the Lord doth coming. For know this, that if the good man of the house had known if what the thief would come, he would have watched, and would have suffered the house to be broken up. Therefore ye also be ready, for in such an hour ye not the Son have man cometh. Who is he a faithful and wise servant? Who is his Lord that made ruler over his household to give the meat to due season? Blessed is the servant, whom his Lord he is coming shall find till doing. Verily I say unto you, that he shall make his ruler over all his goods. But if that shall evil shall say unto his heart, My Lord doeth his coming, and shall begin to smite his fellow servants, and to eat drink with his drunken. So the Lord of the servant shall come into the day when he looketh unto him, and in an hour that there is now aware of, and shall cut his asunder, and appoint him his portion with the hypocrites. And there shall be weeping and gnashing of teeth. Then shall the kingdom of heaven be likened unto 10 virgins, which took their lamps and went forth to the meet of the bridegroom. And the 5 of them were wise, the 5 were foolish. They that were foolish were taken lamps and took oil with them, but the wise took oil in their vessel and their lamps. Wise the bridegroom tarried, and they all slumbered and slept. And that might there a cry made, Behold, the bridegroom coming, go ye out and to meet him. And there all as a virgin arose and trimmed their lamps. And the foolish said to him, the wise, Give us your oil, for our lamps are gone out. But the wise answered, saying, Not so, lest there be not enough for us and you. But go rather than sell and buy for yourselves. And while they come out unto buy, the bridegroom came and went and ready into him with the marriage, and then the door was shut. Afterwards came into the other virgin, saying, Lord, Lord, open to us. But he answered and said, Very I say unto you, I know you not. Watch therefore, and you know whether the day are come therewith the Son of Man cometh. For the kingdom of heaven is a man traveling to a far country, who called his servants and delivered unto them goods. And unto them gave 5 talents unto 2, and to the other 1, to every man according to his several ability, and straightway into his journey. Then he that went received the 5 talents went and traded with the same, and made them 5 talents. And likewise that had received 2, he also granted another 2. But he that received the 2 and digged the other earth and hid Lord's money. After a long time the Lord of those servants come in and reckoned with him, and to them that had received 5 talents came and brought out the talents, saying, Lord, thou deliverest unto 5 talents. Behold, I have granted beside 5 talents more. His Lord said to him, Well done, thou good and faithful servant. Thou hast been grateful over a few things. I will make the ruler over many things. Enter thou in the joy of thy Lord. He also have received 2 talents came and said, Lord, thou deliverest unto the 2 talents. Behold, I had gained 2 other talents beside them. His Lord said unto him, Well done, good and faithful servant. Thou hast been faithful over a few things. I have made thee ruler over many things. Enter out in the joy of the Lord. Then he which had received the 1 talent came and said, Lord, I knew that thou art a hard man, reaping thou where thou hast not sown, and gathering where thou hast not slain. And then I said, Afraid, there went thy talent into the earth, and thou hast that is thy thine. Then the Lord answered and said unto him, Thou wicked and slothful servant, thou knewest that I reap where I sowed not, and gathered that I have not strayed. Thou oughtest therefore to put money to the exchangers, and then at my coming I shall have received mine thou with usury. They take away for the talent from him, and give it unto him that is worth that 10 talents. For unto every one have self to be given, and he shall have abundance. But from them that have not be taken away, even the whiches he had, to cast out the unprofitable and servant into thy darkest. Thou shalt be weeping and gnashing of teeth, when the Son of Man shall come into his glory, and all the angels shall with him, and there shall be sitting upon the throne of his glory, and before him shall be gathered all nations, and thou shalt be saved from one another. And the shepherd divided his sheep from the goats, and thou shalt be set sheep out to his right, but the goats of his left. Then thou shalt the king say unto him his right hand, Come, ye blessed of my Father, inherit the kingdom prepared for you from the foundation of the world. For I am hungered, and ye give me meat. I am thirsty, ye gave me drink. I was a stranger, and ye took me in. Naked, ye clothed me. I was sick, and ye visited me. I was in prison, and ye come to unto me. Then he shall arise to answer, saying, Lord, when we received these hungered, and fed thee, or thirsty, and gave him drink? When he saw these stranger, and took these in, or naked, and clothed thee? Or when he saw thee sick, or in prison, and came unto thee? And the king shall answer them unto thee, Very I say to you, inasmuch as ye have done it unto the one that least of them and my brethren, ye have done it unto me. Then thou say also unto them on the left hand, Depart from me, ye cursed, into everlasting fire, prepared for the devil and his angels. For I am hungered, and ye gave me no meat. I was thirsty, and ye gave me no drink. I was a stranger, and ye took me in not naked, and clothed me not, sick in prison, and ye have visited me not. And I shall be also answer him, saying, Lord, When was thee and hungered and athirst, or stranger, or naked, sick, or in prison, and did no minister unto thee? Then shalt answer him, saying, Verily, I say unto you, inasmuch as ye did it not unto the least of these, ye did not unto me. And these shall be go away the everlasting punishment of the righteous into life eternal. Ye know that after 2 days in the feast of the Passover, and said a man is betrayed to be crucified. Why trouble ye the woman? For she hath wrought a good wrong upon me. For ye have the poor always with you, but ye have it not always. For in that she said have poured into the ointment unto my body, she did it for my burial. Very I say unto you, whoever the gospel shall be preached unto the whole world, there shall also be this, that this woman had done, to be told for a memorial of her. Go into the city to such a man, and say unto him, The Master saith, My time is at hand. I will keep the Passover at thy house with my disciples. Verily I say unto you, the one of you shall betray me. He that dippeth his hand with me in this dish, the same shall betray me. The Son of Man goeth into the written of him, but woe unto the man of woe, the Son of Man betrayed. It had been good for him that man had not like been born. Thou hast said, Take, eat, this is my body. Drink, ye all of it, for this is my blood of the New Testament, which is shed for many of the remission of sins. But I say unto you, I will not drink henceforth of this fruit of the vine, until the day when I drink it from with you in my Father's kingdom. All of you shall be offended because of me this night, for as it is written, I will smite the shepherd, and the sheep of the flock shall be scattered abroad. But after I am risen again, I will go before you in Galilee. Verily I say unto thee, that this night before the cock crow, thou shalt deny me thrice. Sit ye here, while I go and pray yonder. My soul is exceedingly sorrow, even unto death. Tarry ye here and watch with me. O my Father, if it be possible, let this cup pass from me. Nevertheless, that I will, but as thou wilt. What could ye not watch with me out that 1 hour? Watch and pray, that ye enter not into temptation. The spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak. O my Father, if this cup may not pass away from me, expect I drink it, thy will be done. Sleep on now, and take your rest. Behold, the hour is at hand, and the Son of Man betrayed into the hands of sinners. Rise, let us be going. Behold, he is at hand, thou doest betray me. Friend, where art thou come? Put up again the sword into thy place, for all thou take the word against perish into the sword. Thinkest thou I come not pray for my Father, and he shall plentifully give me more than 12 legions and angels? But how then shall the scriptures be fulfilled if thou be? Are you coming out against a thief with swords, and I starve for me taken be? That I say daily we teaching in the temple, and ye be laid to behold on me? But all this was done, that the scriptures of the prophets might be fulfilled. Thou hast said, Nevertheless, I say unto you, henceforth shall ye see the Son of Man sitting on the right hand of power, and coming to the clouds of heaven.